Hi, welcome back to the bench. Today we're going to pop a plug out. I know that sounds kind of weird. No kids are going to be had here. You know, what I did was I bought Star of the East flake, and I bought Star of the East ribbon. And the flake you can get in 2 ounce, and I found you can get it in 8 ounce. I didn't say that in the last video, but you can buy Star of the East ribbon in bulk. Gotta love bulk. You save a lot of money. You can jar it up, But I did notice smoking them that I did like the flake a little better. So I thought, well, this ribbon, I got 2 ounces of ribbon. I'm going to put it in the press it for 10 days. Well, today is day number 10. If you're here, like, subscribe, share the video around, share the channel around. Thank you. I appreciate it. And point of fact, I have a cold. I have a super, super head cold. I've had two supers. Drink, kids. I gotta stop saying that. I'll probably get flagged for saying kids or something. Drink, everyone. I got this cold, this head cold. So when I'm sniffling, I've been sneezing. I might sneeze a couple times in this video. Just to let you know, I do have a cold. But it is day 10, and I wanted to make a video of me actually popping the plug out. I'm pretty excited to see what I'm gonna get. Oh, today, just what am I smoking? I got my Bones pipe. Oh, I love my Bones pipe. It is amazing how dark it's got since I traded Brad the Bearded Piper. Oh, it's been just about a year, maybe a little over a year. And I am smoking H&H Dark Fired Ready Rub. Now, here's the press. People have asked about the press. I didn't invent this or anything. I looked on YouTube a few years ago, people pressing tobaccos, making their own cakes. And I've looked and looked and looked for the original video that I saw, the guy who used this, and I cannot find what it was because it's been, 3 or 4 years probably. But he's the one who said, hey, I got this pasta press, technically it's a pasta press, off of Amazon for like 14, 15 bucks. And that's about what I've paid for mine. And I looked, they're around $20 now. And that's what I make my little pressings out of. My, Now, we buy a lot of meat in bulk. We usually buy a quarter of a cow at a time. We buy a lot of chicken at one time, and we freeze them, and then I vacuum seal them. And I did that this morning when I got up. I did the vacuum sealing, and I was going to vacuum seal this plug for a week or so, because I know like Cornell and Deal and other places do that after they press it. But I put all my vacuum sealing equipment away, so I don't think I'm going to do that. Although sometimes I say that, I still might. If not, it's definitely going to go in a mason jar for a couple weeks at least. Oh, what do you guys think of the new name for the new series? Flakes, Cakes, and Coins. I think it's really cool. But here it is. Oh, yeah, you can see it. I put it in. Oop, there it is. 124 is when I put it in the press. And I put it pretty tight. And then every day, I give it a turn. So it is pretty tight now. And I think it's time to pop it out. So let me redo the camera. We'll get it down on a cutting board, and we'll pop this guy out here. I'm really excited. I almost said the S word, but I didn't. I'm really excited to get this out of the press. And like I said, I do want to let it sit for a couple weeks or something like that before I cut it. And I am going to cut it all in the flakes. I got my big cleaver sharpened up. I'm going to cut the whole plug out. So let me redo the camera, and we'll pop this guy out. Yeah. All right. Well, here we go. If you'll notice the audio has changed, that's because right when I was moving things around, I noticed I had a weird blinking light on my one thing, and my microphone needs charged up. So we're going to do this au natural. All right, so 124. Today is, what's 10 days later? Today's the 3rd, February 3rd. So let's pop this out of here. Ooh, so exciting. Oh, loosen that up just a little bit. I'm always afraid I'm not going to be able to take this off, and it's going to be real embarrassing. And in here, this is parchment paper, and inside there, this is just in aluminum. I don't even know where the camera is on this. This is just in aluminum foil, piece of 4 times aluminum foil, and then I put the parchment paper in there just because I get a little nervous about having aluminum foil in my tobacco. So there it is. Hopefully, let me look around here. get in there so you can see that. That looks pretty good. All right, so let's pop this guy out. Hopefully we can see everything good here. All right, a little bit of residual left on the thing right there. That's no problem. We'll take that up and we'll put that sucker in some hot water, clean her up. Let me put this back on, just so I don't lose anybody. All right, so check that. Dude, this is a super tight plug. Look at that. Wow. Ooh my. That is wow. I don't know if you, oh my goodness. So this is definitely a little drier than some of the other stuff I've done, and we'll talk about why I think so in a minute. Wow, that is super cool. Drink, folks. Let me flip that camera back around so you can hear my stuffed up self. Oh, it's gonna be a great video. I sound awful. Give me a sec, guys. Woo, man, that looks pretty tight, doesn't it? It is this is a solid puck. Like I was saying, there's not a lot of moisture in this one. I've done a couple other pressings. I pressed Northwoods and 2-3 blends that I made myself, and I was getting some goo to come out and stuff. Well, I think the reason why is because Star of the East, whether you're getting flake, oh, excuse me, my nose is running. Whether you're getting flake or ribbon, it is still made of the same components. It's still, you know, all that latakia in there, you know, the Turkish, same stuff. So there's nothing like, there's no black Cavendish in there. There's nothing with toppings or flavorings on there. And a lot of times, some of the moister aromatic style, like a black Cavendish, you have a sweet black Cavendish or a black Cavendish that was, I do believe they steam it to make it. You'll have a little bit of moisture in there. Well, I think that's why it's so hard, because no moisture in those 3-4 tobaccos. I think there's only 3 tobaccos in this. And, ooh, funny looking match there. Oh, my nose. So, in a way, why I picked the H&H, I always screw the name up, Dark Fired Ready Rub today. If you guys don't watch Parsimonious Piper, Ethan, really great pipe videos, and he does other videos. He did a series on C.S. Lewis he's doing, and he does Piper's Care, like I've talked about before. He does a lot of stuff. It's really cool. He's you know, seems like a really nice guy. You know, I think I'm going to meet him at Muletown. That's going to be awesome. We'll talk about it later. But he always says that he doesn't have a real good sniffer. He can't smell real good, so he likes stronger tobaccos. Really, you know, deep early, something that's got some punch to it. So today, I wake up, this is day 3 of having this cold. But I wanted to pop this out. I wanted to have a pipe. So smoking something that's a little more fragrant, that's a little more delicate, so to speak, wasn't going to do me any good, because as you can see, I'm all stuffed up. I'm nasal, I'm congested. So I thought, man, the Dark Fired Ready Rub would kind of fall with how Ethan always talks about how he likes stronger stuff for the taste. And he's spot on, because this Dark Fired Ready Rub today, even though I have a cold, even though I'm stuffed up, it's really, really good. On to the puck, folks. On to the puck. Oh, look at that guy. Whoa, look at that guy. Yeah, we got the thumbnail. But like I said, I think it is so tight because there was no moisture in those tobaccos. Oh, and once again, sorry, don't have the microphone because I didn't charge it. I think this is definitely tight enough and was in the press long enough, like 10 days it was in there, that I am going to I'm gonna find me a little mason jar. I'm gonna pop it in there. I think I'm gonna put it in one of these little guys like that. This is how you get ESF blends, Emerson Southern Forest blends. Great shipping method. But I think I'm gonna pop it in one of those smaller jars, and I'm gonna let it sit a couple weeks, maybe But what I am afraid of, it is going to start getting some moisture into it, which it's not happening already. If it would have, I'd have been like, holy crap. But I'm afraid moisture is going to get in there and it's going to start expanding a little bit. It's going to make it a little harder to cut. Maybe I should cut it into flakes now and then put it in the jar. Actually, I think I know what I'm going to do. No, see, I don't understand if vacuum sealing it would do anything because it's already been in the press for 10 days. I think I'm going to jar it up for maybe a week, check it, see if it starts expanding, and then I'll get that cleaver sharpened up real good. And I want to cut me some flakes out. Wait, I just wanted to show you guys what happens if you have some tobacco at home and you want to create something. Not to mention the space savings you get from making a plug like this in a pretty inexpensive press. Like I said, this was just about 2 ounces of ribbon cut Star of the East. And now it's tiny. Tiny, tiny, tiny. Oh, actually, I'll just put that in a jar that I got it out of. It's cold brain, I guess. But it's something to do. It's fun. It doesn't take a lot of time. I mean, you do it, make a label, tighten it up every day. But what's really fun is because it's on your mind and you're thinking, man, I can't wait for 7-10 days of pop it out. What's it going to be like? But I think this plug is pretty cool. I'm pretty excited. I'm going to put it in a jar, let it sit for a little while. I'm going to slice it up into some flakes, and then I'm going to smoke it and see if it compares to the Star of the East flake that I buy. And if they're really similar or I really like it, I think I'm just going to buy a bunch of bulk and I'm going to make my own flake because it's definitely a cost-saving move. Well, hey, with a super head cold, congested, probably sounded terrible in this video, I'm Noah. Thanks for stopping by.